blue 2.07. Other white nose leads the heat surfer in red.
Don't you just love squidging your toes in the sand?
Shredding waves is much more dangerous than people realize. You know, surfer's not even my job. It's just beach.
Hi guys, we are at Learn to Surf. I just finished my first surfing lesson and it was amazing. We're here with Jonathan. He was so patient. His endurance is like this because he was swimming me out through those waves for like an hour straight and they were coming in strong. Thank you for that because I know it wasn't easy. How did I do?
I would say, so we, you know, scales 1 to 10, I would say we're going up and beyond that scale. We're going at like 11.5, 12. All right, we exceeded all expectations, personal expectations, instructors' expectations. So if you are interested to have a good time and make your dreams a reality, come join us at Learn to Surf.
I absolutely loved it.
All
the
right.
the way you did it, like on the sand first, on the beach, and like talked me through every little step. I really appreciate that, and it was like crucial to success out there because I could hear your voice in the back and I could remember everything we did on the beach, and that just got me up on my feet, and I didn't even know if I was going to stand up, and I was able to a few times, and so that was really exciting. And so go check them out, guys. You won't regret it. They're awesome. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you guys. Hope to see you soon.
Okay, I just have to take 2 seconds to praise the instructor I had the privilege of working with during my visit. To Instructor Riker, well done. I want to commend you for a great teaching I witnessed that day and the way you so evidently offered to each class you teach. You can immediately tell just how Riker is clearly a wonderfully enthusiastic, encouraging, and faithful instructor. Consistent and giving 110% into his classes, his leadership offers a contagiously joyful and motivating training session for everyone in attendance, as he pushes them to be their best, leading by example in attitude and character. To Coach Riker, Coach Osborne, and everyone at Hyper, thank you for a fantastic experience. Now let's go check it out.
Thank you.
Hi guys, we're at Hyper Martial Arts. I'm with Riker, and first time in California, first time at Hyper Martial Arts. I was so psyched to get to try one of the classes up close myself, and I just loved it. So thank you so much for letting me join the classes. Of course. I absolutely love your teaching style, and just the way you motivate the students and how you make it so fun and just still incorporate that discipline, that balance.
Appreciate
and
that.
I love that. And so well done, and I'm sure I can tell how you guys are trained just as friends and just through some hard work, and so
Yes, ma'am.
so bravo for that.
Thank you.
So what would you teaching these classes every day, what would you like others to know about it who don't know Hyper, aren't as familiar with them?
Honestly, the thing I love most about the curriculum is how realistic it is. And so that's the one thing that I love about the self-defense side of it and everything, because I've been teaching it now for a while, is to where it's easily applicable. But it's more like if I was in a real situation where I had to defend myself, this is what I would use. They're very simple but highly effective techniques. It's nothing fancy. It's the most simple but highly effective techniques that you could use to protect yourself and get home safe.
That's awesome. I think it's so wild because the way the marketing, it looks so extreme, and so while all these tricks are super cool, a lot of people try to overcomplicate it.
Yes.
And so it's like the simple movements are the most effective sometimes. And so, yeah, I definitely appreciate that. I see the value in that. And even the drills we did earlier, I just stepped in first class and I just loved how you explained it, and I was able to jump in, understand it, try it, and it still become effective.
Awesome.
How do you best motivate your students? What do you think?
That's a great question, and I think there's a lot of different answers to that, but for me personally, the way I like to motivate all of my students is honestly by doing it by example. And so it's like if I have high energy and if I'm trying my hardest, then I feel like they will give that back.
Yeah.
And so it's actually something that Coach Osborne taught me, and we call it the 80-20 rule. And so it's to where how much energy you're giving off to the students, you can expect about 80% of that back. And
Ooh, I
so
love
it's like
that.
if you come into class and the instructor themselves is tired or they don't seem motivated, that's the energy for the entire class, you know. So,
True.
but if you're up in the front and you're motivated and you're excited, everybody else is going to be excited.
Very, very true.
Yes.
Kind of a double question. What do you love most about being here, about teaching, about your own classes?
Yes.
And what do you think has been the most challenging in teaching?
I love that. And so honestly, what I love most about it is that everything here is purpose driven. And so it's like every time I work with a kid and I see them smile or I see them figure something out and I just get that like positive reaction out of them, it makes it worth it, you know? And so like it's purpose driven. I can make an impact on the people that I care about. And also I build a pretty cool culture here, you know? And so like everyone at our studio, it's an amazing group of people and we're all just one big strong community and we're living our best lives, you know?
That's
so when it comes to the biggest challenge, I don't think there is any. And like, I'm being 100% honest about that. It's like, maybe it's just me and my mindset is like, anytime I see a type of challenge, I always find a way around it. And so I don't, exactly. So I really don't see any challenges because there's always a way to work around it and figure it out.
That's good.
The only thing that was a real challenge was honestly was our schedule, because as the studio grew, we had to open up more classes, you know, just because that was the only challenge was when we had.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, but that was really it. But like, honestly, it's just like, the way everything is run here, it's so simple. And like, even you were here today for all of the classes. And so we taught the same thing to every single class. And that's another reason why I love the hyper curriculum, because it's like, just depending on the age or depending on the age group, we just kind of custom tailor it to that skill level.
Yeah.
And so that makes it super easy to teach the classes.
So you have a base and then you work from that.
Exactly.
Okay. What is, if your students were to take one thing away from these classes, what would it be? I know.
I love that. But honestly, like, of course, as much as I care and like I want them to be able to protect themselves and get home safe, if there's one thing they could take away, I want them to have fun. It's like I want them to love martial arts. Yeah. Because it's one of those things to where if they love it, if they're having fun while they're training, they're gonna keep coming back. And so it's like one of those things to where I want them to get a great workout. I want them to learn to protect themselves, but above all that, I want them to have fun, and I want them to have fun with all their friends. You know, it's like we talk about it a lot in martial arts. Like people will quit memberships, but they don't quit relationships. And so it's like if you actually take the time to learn your students and the parents around you, and you build that rapport, you keep your students longer. And so
makes
that
all the difference.
Yes, and so I want them to have a great time.
Because that's when they learn to protect themselves. That's when it becomes effective, when they have fun and when they stay.
Exactly.
Yes. Why? Okay, for anyone who has not trained, who has no experience, why martial arts and why hyper?
Well, one, me personally, cause like I actually even said it earlier today in classes, and so it's like I say like there's no confidence like self-defense confidence. Like why martial arts is because when you can walk around knowing you can protect yourself, that's a great feeling. Yes. But not only protect yourself, but protect the people you care about. Yes. And so that's something we always tell our students here as well, is like when you keep training like that, you're going to be able to protect yourself, but also protect your family. And so like that's one of those things to where it's like that's why I love martial arts. I stay healthy because I'm actively training, but I know that I can protect myself, I can protect the people around me if I need to, and it's a great feeling. And so that's why I absolutely pick martial arts. It's fun, you get a great workout, and you learn some really great life skills from it.
That's valuable.
And
yes,
so
for sure.
Definitely that, but also why hyper? Maybe I'm a little biased, but yeah, maybe I'm a little biased, but like I was saying, it's so easy. It's like, once again, the curriculum is incredible. It's from the best of the best, but it's super easy to teach. It's very easy to learn. And it's just one of those things, the more you keep doing it, you just keep getting better. And so it's like one of those things to where, like, even when we talk to our students today, it's a numbers game, like reps equal results. And so it's like the more you practice something, it just keeps improving. And so, yeah, I might be a little bit biased, but yeah, I think a hyper, just because once again, it's very simple, it's very effective, and it's just the best curriculum.
Fair enough. For those who maybe never tried it or just looking for something different.
Yes.
Even just to stay safe, is there kind of like a go-to self-defense technique you love, or even a trick, like maybe your favorite trick / a technique?
That's such a great question. And like for me, it's funny, it's even been like a theme today. Like if for me personally, like self-defense, like even talking to like all of our students, it's like we always say the fight you always win is the one that you don't get in.
Right.
So it's like if I have the chance, if there's a person in front of me that is trying to hurt me or whatever it is, my go-to move would honestly be to try to de-escalate the situation and not get in a fight. That would be my go-to move. But if I have to get into a fight, then of course, then I can use what I know. But it's like I'm always going to go with the option of not fighting first, just because I'm a firm believer of like protecting myself and not hurting other people. And so, but that'll be option one. But if I had to protect myself, then I don't know. I got a lot of tools in the bag, so
It's hard to narrow
it's
down.
hard to narrow it down. Yes, but that's a good question. But yeah, I'm always going to go with the non-violent option first.
It's a good answer. I'll take that.
Okay, sweet.
Do you have a favorite trick?
In what area? Like a weapons trick?
Ooh, anything. Like
anything.
just what's like your personal favorite thing to practice?
My personal favorite is called a flare kick. And so it's actually more of a performance kick.
Okay.
And so it's a kick to where basically you take off at 2 feet and then you would do 2 kicks.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
it's pretty fun. Yeah, that's a fun one.
You got to go check them out. To
Yes,
see it.
but the flare kick is one of my absolute favorite moves.
So cool.
Yes.
So cool. Well, thank you so much for having
Of
me today.
course.
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for coming in.
Awesome.